Alright, now can you hear me? Am I present? Am I audible? Imrik, Ragnar, how's it going? Y'all doing good? I hope. Good. Thank you all for joining. Hopefully we'll get a few more joining here as we go along for a second. I need to, it's a little different tonight. You'll have to tell me if anything's weird. I'm streaming on Streamlabs OBS instead of regular OBS. Some people said that they think it's better. I'm giving it a shot. And it's a little different so far. That much is true. I'll tell you one thing I hate is freaking Windows locking the taskbar up where I can't see the bottom of a window whenever something's flashing. So yeah. Anyway, trying to get used to it tonight. Y'all tell me if the sound is fine, quality, all that kind of stuff. Let me know if it's okay. So we'll try it out. I'm going to be trying to set up a new overlay in Streamlabs OBS and try and reconnect a few things there. That'll make it better. So I don't know if the overlay will be working properly tonight. It worked when I tested it, but it also worked last night when I tested it, so we'll see. Anyway, welcome back to the Imrik campaign. We're going to get things going again here tonight. Launch day is tomorrow, by the way, for the Warden and Paunch DLC, and I'm excited for it. So I wanted to play some more Imrik with you all tonight. We have all the dragons now. We've got another one. Champion of the Flame. I mean, do we really need dragon princes with all these dragons around? I may get rid of the dragon princes. Just not really convinced that we need them here. Not really convinced that we need them. Let's see. Imrik. Had I been working on... Looks like I've been working on some of his specific combat prowess. I'm going to go ahead and give him Militia Master. It looks like the overlay worked for me, but it's not going to work for you all, because Imrik, thank you for the 2. He says, time to roast enemies in Dragonfire. Indeed we will. So yeah, I'll use the new overlay that's provided by Streamlabs and see if that helps. I don't know why this old one's not working. It was working fine and just quit. So thank you, Imrik. Like I said, if you all don't have your stuff popping up tonight on there, I apologize. It's busted. I didn't have time to fix all that up tonight, and donations aren't really my priority here. I just want to be on here streaming with you all, so yeah, I didn't spend a bunch of time trying to make sure that all that stuff was ready, because it is not a necessity to stream. Here we are. We assassinate. Thank you, Imrik. You're very kind. Very kind indeed. Galahad, used the PC guide for your first build. It's amazing. Awesome, man. Which one did you build? Was it the most recent one I did? That's exciting. If you all haven't built your own PC, you definitely got to try it. It's awesome. I know it takes saving and time and stuff, but yeah, it's really fun. A little of both, huh? Yeah. Always got to customize it. That's what makes it your own. Will you continue the Marathi late game madness? Yes, I will, James. We're going to have to wait for all of the mods to get updated again because a new build of the game is out for this. But yeah, we'll finish it. I'm just streaming Imrik until all those mods are ready to go. And we'll probably finish the Imrik stuff whenever the Marathi one's done.
Crown Prince.
No reason not to. Alright, the number of dragons just keeps growing. Now, our mage is gone for the moment, but when she comes back, we will have 8 dragons. Little airs are good. Went with the 5600 XT. Yeah, I mean, that's a viable option to the NVIDIA equivalents. Nothing wrong with that. I have an AMD 5700 XT in my AMD build over here. I love it. It's a lot of fun. It obviously can't keep up with the 2080 Ti, but it costs a third and gets close enough. Plus, ray tracing is nothing for me, so yeah. I actually really like my AMD build. It's a lot of fun. I need to just start using it full time Maybe time to retire the Intel build into the second position. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for being here, Patty. You having driver issues, Galahad? I've never had any driver issues with my AMD card. A lot of people have said they had, but I have not. It's interesting. Seems like it's affected some people really bad and others not so much.
But no more.
I have not had any driver issues. The only issue I had with my AMD card is that it didn't want to cooperate with MSI Afterburner. So I had to set up all the fan profiles and stuff inside of the Radeon software, which fortunately is competent. It's fine. Would have rather done it in Afterburner, but it worked.
Grave news, my lord. Word is spreading across the land of a dark power rising in the northern wastes. The armies of chaos are on the move. They surely plan to invade the world of mortals once again.
Duke says, I love your content, Air. You got me into Warhammer.
Well,
I'd love to see your graphics settings. Yeah, I'll show them to you real quick.
No one in their quest for bloodshed.
I'm running the game all out right now. We definitely drop below 60 frames a lot in bigger battles, and for some reason, sometimes the campaign map hits really low frame rates. I have no idea why. But I'll show you all what I'm running on right now. I try and max it out for the most part just to make it look good. Though I probably should be just aiming for like a constant 60 frames. But aiming for 60 frames in Total War is kind of impossible because you get into a big battle or something and the engine just can't provide 60 frames. Yeah, this is what I'm running right now for anybody who's curious. But yeah, this is the settings I'm running on. I've tuned down the anisotropic some, and it doesn't make a whole lot of difference in the frame rate, so I just let it run. So pretty much we got it mostly maxed out. I'm just not running ultra unit sizes. But yeah. That's what we're running right now. There is no hardware combination right now that can actually run this game above 60 frames per second at all times. It doesn't happen. Just won't happen. Not unless you crank down your graphics settings massively. And even that, if you start putting thousands of units onto the battlefield, even with the graphics settings turned down, you'll start chugging. The war, or the engine that runs Total War is going to have to be improved over time as well. It's gotten a lot better. Warhammer 2 was better. 3K was better still. I guess one thing I don't like about 3K is that it runs at a lower frame rate, but a more steady frame rate. It's like you can get higher frames in Warhammer 2, but there's bigger drops when you get into that. And then on 3K, it's like it's lower to begin with, but smaller drops? I don't know. It feels smooth in 3K for the most part, though, so it's probably okay.
Calador is set for triumph.
So good point. Stinger Marine saying even at 1080. No, I'm running in 1440p right now. I'm downscaling, I think, the stream to 1980 to 1920 by 1080, so I could cut it down and get more frames probably. But then I'd have to fix everything over here on my broadcaster too. I record all my videos in 2560 by 1440, so 1440p. 1440 is pretty tough. 1080p, I mean, on a 2080 Ti, you're probably going to be running above 60 frames almost all the time. But if you had a game where you couldn't run above 60 frames on a 2080 Ti, it'd just be pathetic. I mean, that is overkill amount of hardware. Overkill amount of hardware. Oh, look. Cobalt Stronghold. He's coming for us, folks. We better go get him.
I will rouse Calador's dragons.
We better go get him.
Make haste, Asur!
I'm actually gonna back down this way and go cut him off. Might as well. Rome 2 had brilliant unit banners. Really, I wasn't a huge fan. They were okay.
Pride of
They were okay. Yeah, DLC drops tomorrow. Do you know when we actually get the DLC? I do not, Amur. I'm not exactly sure of the specific time that CA is launching it. Not sure I've seen that one posted. If anybody knows, please post it in the chat. That's a good question. Are there any camera mods that you use? Seems like you have a good zoom out. It's not a mod, really. I modded my preference script. If you find where your Total War files are out on your computer, there's like a folder called scripts, and then you can open the preference script, and there's a line that you can edit that's like default battle camera. and you can turn on the debug camera. And the debug camera lets you go through the ground and a lot higher in the air. There's a couple downsides to it. It gets a little bit slowed down when you're trying to go up and over hills and stuff like that. But the debug camera is preferable for me to play with. It's not a camera mod, but there's probably camera mods that do similar stuff. Oh, look at this. We got another one up here, too. Oh, this is going to get interesting. We're going to need a second army.
The dragons shall wait.
We'll probably just make like a crappier second army just to hold our back lines, but this is okay. Let's have a little fun here. Altar Shape says 3 p.m. British summertime, I think. That wouldn't surprise me. That's when they do a lot of the stuff with us. Like when they allow us to release stuff. So I would be shocked if that's true, but I'm not 100% certain if it is, unless someone can link to it or something. The 10% off is set to go for another 12 hours and 20 minutes. Well, that's probably when it's going to launch, Warner. Yep, I'd say you're right. Whenever the 10% drops, that's probably when it's going to launch. Because I think they let you do it. Look at this. We got all these armies we got to deal with, and they're running away from me. I hate this BS from the AI. Oh, we're going to come in your land. Oh, no, here comes your army. Just run, 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 run. They got to change this. Like right now, look at what the three... People always say, well, this game is too easy to snowball. They need to implement that Proving Grounds beta. Do we? No. Think about what's happening right now with the AI. There's a very easy fix right now that could cause the AI to give me so much more trouble. They have 3 armies in my lands. One went and took an insignificant settlement that doesn't hurt me. Another is going to lay siege to another insignificant settlement that's not going to hurt me. And this one was chasing a different insignificant settlement that won't hurt me. And so what's going to happen now? Now Cobalt Stronghold has to fight 7 dragons all by his lonesome. And he's going to die. And then guess what? I'm going to go catch up with the other 2 armies. And then they're going to die. If you want the game to not snowball as bad, how about this? How about the AI doesn't act like a bunch of yellow-bellied pansies? I mean... straight up yellow streak straight up their spine, running around everywhere trying to avoid combat. They have 3 armies, probably more, because their strength rank was very high. Gather those forces and come at me. Come fight me. Force me to fight 6,000 or 7,000 dwarves. And guess what? I'll lose. And then the campaign's much more challenging. So it's a very simple AI tweak. I'm not even asking for like human-like behavior. That is just a simple tweak. Tell the AI that in order to win, at some point, it has to try and face down your big army, get it out of the way so that it can then go take your settlements without getting singled out and piecemeal destroyed. Because that's what the AI does. Like, this is a great example of how the AI is going to lose. And people all say, well, if we just slowed down the economy, if we just gave the player even more debuffs. No, all that stuff sucks already. Just change the way the AI acts, and then we don't have to put up with all the bullcrap cheats for the AI. And then the game's fun. Anyway, that's just my opinion. I think it could easily be fixed that way. And should be fixed that way. I think stuff like the Proving Grounds beta is just covering for not fixing the bad AI. You hurt the player more arbitrarily to keep covering for an AI that needs to be improved. And it needs to stop. And I'm not asking for, again, a human brain pulled out into a supercomputer at a studio at CA. No, it doesn't have to be complicated. It just needs to not be as stupid as it is now. That's all there is to it. Not rocket science. There's a few small things that can be changed. Small black thing. Oh yeah, it's just my microphone. That was just the tip of my microphone thing hanging up there. Thanks for letting me know. Well, I see a few people in chat who agree with me. It's nice to see that I'm not a complete lunatic, but there's a lot of people who are like really, really wanting to see the Proving Grounds beta implemented. And if they implement that, in my opinion, it's the end of Warhammer campaign. It is terrible. The Proving Grounds beta is awful. It's not addressing the things in the game that need to be fixed. And it's just gonna cover up those little things that need to be fixed to actually make the game good. It'll cover it with a different issue.
My power is yours.
Dragon's Rage!
I'm gonna use my sisters and dragons to kind of complete the assault here. Try and lay waste to the dwarves from range. Anyway, that's my opinion on how to fix the game. Yeah, the CJI is brain dead. That's another good point. I mean, and again, I'm not asking for them to do a massive overhaul of all the coding in the AI. I think some of these things can be fixed by like just tweaking the way the AI prioritizes a few targets. I'm not talking about some kind of massive change. It's about like priorities for the AI. Their priorities are 100% wrong almost all the time. And it causes them to do extremely stupid things that leaves them vulnerable to being destroyed by a player who knows how to game it. I'm not saying that my way will definitely make it where the player like always has more challenge, but I think it'll make your game more entertaining if you're getting more big battles because the AI is not running away. It's trying to fight you. It's giving you big, satisfying battles. Sometimes it beats you because it'll overwhelm you with its extra economy and stuff. But it'll give the player a much more challenging experience rather than the player being able to say, okay, the AI went and chased me to this unwalled settlement, so I'll go single this one out, and then I'll single that one out, and then I'm going to set up an ambush right here in front of this unwalled settlement because I know the AI is just going to like gravitate towards it. Like, it's too easy to predict their stupid decisions.
Glory of Imrik!
If that makes sense. Are those Silverin Guard? Yes, these are my Silverin Guard. I'm just using them to block for the damage is going to be done by my sisters and my dragons. I don't really intend to engage the Silverin Guard unless necessary, and in this case it was unnecessary. Having something akin to difficulty sliders would help the yeah, that's what I was talking about last night. Radio buttons, sliders, you can turn on and off supply lines, battle difficulty, campaign difficulty up and down, public order penalties for the player, buffs for the AI. All those things should be sliders. All those things should be sliders when you go into a campaign. And then, like I said, but the most important thing, before you even go and add all those sliders, is fix the little mistakes that the AI makes that makes it so utterly incompetent. And it is so much better. So don't get me wrong. I'm gonna say a lot of bad things about the AI when I go through this, and some of them are deserved for sure. The AI in Shogun 2 was worse by a long shot than what it is in Warhammer. The AI has improved considerably. Like, the AI in this game will actually engage you in a big line. Its cavalry will try and go around your flanks. It does a lot of things much better than it used to. Much better. So it is a massive improvement, to be sure, from past games. That's why I wanted to take it further. Take it to the next step. Let's keep stepping it up and make it better.
Strategy beyond.
I know it can be done because they've been doing it.
Sent forth by Vor.
If you all ever played Empire Total War, oh my gosh, the AI, it makes the Warhammer AI look like an MLG Pro. I kid you not. It makes the Warhammer AI look like an MLG Pro. It was so bad. So it has improved, and I very much appreciate that, CA, but there's still a ways to go. And so I say these things to them out of, hope that that kind of stuff will happen, because I think it'll improve their games, and their games are already very fun, which is why I play them for thousands of hours and make videos on them. Because I enjoy it a lot. A whole lot. I wouldn't play these games if I didn't like them. Blaine, thank you. Says, howdy, Air. I'm going to be in Conway in a couple weeks. Will be dragging my PC with me just to play the DLC. Awesome, Blaine. Thanks for the 5, man. Hope you travel safe. Dragging along a PC is sometimes necessary if you're going to be on a longer trip. I had a gaming laptop years ago that I would take with me on all my work travel. And that's how I would record for you all while I was gone and keep up with games and DLC and all that other stuff. Like when I went over to Gamescom and would do work for my day job and stuff like that. Alright, so yeah, AI has improved a lot. Would love to see it continue to improve. It would make a huge difference. I mean, these guys got to siege a big settlement. I'll probably lose to them if they fight me, but I can probably cause a lot of damage to them as well. So I'm going to go ahead and see, look, the AI is making this mistake again. Okay, siege Crookback Mountain for 10 turns. Have fun with that. I'm just going to camp back in the town center because you've got too much artillery, and I'll make it hard for you to use that against me, and then you're going to have to fight all my Lothern Sea Guard in melee, and then I'm going to go chase down this stack separately, which has a lot of infantry that you need to support. Like, so think about it. If these two stacks attack me, that's a lot of cannons and handguns. You know, now you get a substantial threat to all my dragons, and you can hold off my Silverin Guard. These two armies separated, easy pickings. Easy pickings. So, I mean, the AI has plenty of things here to actually threaten me, even with the Doom stack that I have here. They're just doing a terrible job of it. Okay, yeah, now we can't do anything about these dwarf armies here, so this is pointless to fight. If it would have just been the one, I could have given them a lot of grief. But that's not really worth their time. And see, the AI is like, oh, look, we're making progress. We're taking settlements. Nah, you're losing. All you're doing right now is losing. And this is with me, one army. I need to make a second army here, but I just having kind of fun using this one for now. So, Duke, that's exactly it. It's classic for the AI to target cities instead of the player. Exactly. Exactly. The main reason why I target cities is either one, when it's time to take them, or two, whenever I'm trying to lure an enemy lord into a fight. Look at this. How is this going to help them? They're just going to get pushed farther out here and singled out. This won't help them. Oh my gosh, +3 dragon breaths. That is beautiful. I kind of want to save this until we're about to hit a siege against the dwarves, though, so I'm going to save that. Hopefully these guys will try and get away through the underway and get knocked out. We'll see. Because they're getting pushed farther into my land. This may allow those other two armies to come cause a little more damage to me, but it won't do any good for them long term, because we'll just take it. Oh my gosh. This is so much fun, right? And it's a big challenge, right? This is a big challenge for me, isn't it? Do you all like watching a campaign where you got to chase an enemy army across your lands for several turns? Is it entertaining? Do you as a player enjoy it?
I decree death.
It's got to change, CA. It's got to change.
Wish guides me.
It has to change. Now, what I probably should have done was set up an ambush, but now I've got to catch this guy because I've got these unwalled settlements, and if I don't catch him, he'll get so far ahead of me, it's going to take me several more turns. Regina says she does like this because they want to see me complain. Well, hey, you know, if that's the case, then yes, the AI doing this will cause it. Yeah, I do need to make another army, but I've only got 2,300 gold, and I'm trying to think where I want to place that army. Ash Ridge Mountain has a decent garrison. We could put a force in here that would probably give the stunties something to get stuck on, but the other problem is they could go around me, or they may just get there and overwhelm it as well.
Not the end.
But I mean, we've got a lot of influence here. We can get a pretty good lord. Is this any good? 100 experience per turn. How much experience does it take to level up Lord? Chariot units. Now that would be pretty funny. Chariot units against Dawi. They wouldn't be very good in trying to hold the siege, though. I really like the Archmages the best, honestly. Slippery? Eh. It's not that great. Incendiary. Meh. Anything good in here? Now that's an interesting one. Does this give me a bound version of these spells? Because this is a metal mage. I kind of want to do this. I want a prince. Put the prince in here. See the supply lines, how bad that hurts us just to hire that lord.
I serve the king.
Where does it show the supply lines? Yeah, right here. Hey, look! We're just arbitrarily stealing $1,000 from you because our AI sucks. So stupid. CA, please. Well, what do I want to put in this army?
Isha bless you.
Take a look at our garrison real quick. We got an eagle that could fly out and go after artillery. These guys are going to be worthless. Sea Guard and armored archers be good. Ask NVIDIA to make a better eye using the RTX cores.
Lethal grace.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people would like having to have an expensive RTX graphics card to play Total War Warhammer. I mean, kind of...
How can I assist you?
I guess the cheese feels more unfair because they're blatantly... maybe? Like, some armies just can't kill Didos, whereas you always... So much complaining. You okay, mate? I'm good, Brian. This is complaining because I love the game, and I want to see these things gone. It would be like watching someone you know, like, destroy themselves with a bad habit or something, right? You don't just sit there and be like, you know, okay, I'm not going to complain. Just going to let them go. No, I care about this game. I like it. So that's why I'm complaining. The game's good even in this state, so I want it to be better. I want it to be better all the time. It's love. I'm just going to tank up some Silverin Guard, and they have really high upkeep, though, too, unfortunately. But if I do that, and then maybe throw... Let's see, heroes... A noble in here as well. Between the prince and the noble, it's going to help me beat down a decent bit of Dawi. Man, this guy's only 10 influence, but he kind of feels better than the dude up on top. I don't know, 5% weapon strength is pretty lame. I mean, that's not going to do hardly anything. Yeah, once the martial prowess is gone, agreed, Regina, they're not going to be good when martial prowess is gone, but I get them in one turn of recruiting, and they provide some armor, and the dwarves are mostly terrible at cutting through armor. They did have a few hammers, which would be a problem. But, I mean, I could recruit some lions, it's just going to take longer. And maybe I should, because the lions would certainly be better against the dwarves.
Brave son of Ulthuan.
A 2080 Ti save up.
Is tested.
I don't know about buying a 2080 Ti right now. I think if you bought
Can
it
I offer
previously, it's
assistance?
probably okay, but we're getting closer and
your
closer
service.
to next-gen GPUs coming out. I'm not sure this late into the game that I would want to spend, because the price of the 2080 Ti is still really high for the performance increase you get. And I'm saying that as someone who has one, and I had other cards too, like I got a 5700 XT here, I've got a 1080 Ti, like,
I must remain true.
I mean, unless you're sitting on a mountain of cash and just have nothing better to spend it on it, I wouldn't recommend it. You can get 90% of the performance of the 2080 Ti for a third of the price on other options. It is definitely the best card. No arguing that. I got it. It is a beast. It's a powerhouse. It's the cost that I question. It's just the cost that I question, not the performance.
Born to lead, I have much to teach them.
I serve.
I'll put some lions in there. That's got to be better. Titan RTX. Boy, can you even find those? Like, where do you buy that stuff? I'm not even sure I've seen those cards listed anywhere. Do you have to buy it, like, straight from NVIDIA? Oh boy, it's gonna get interesting. Well, if this idiot keeps running from me, I'm gonna let him go after some of the smaller provinces. I'll double back up here and take out some of these armies if they like siege Ash Ridge or something like that. Yeah, local recruitment slots were unused. I guess I could have used both. I didn't.
Calidor's champ.
Keep chasing this
The winds
coward.
are rising. Pain
See if I'll
will
block
find
his army here. Success. Excellent. Alright, we blocked his army, so hopefully we can catch him this time.
You need me?
The Dawi will probably go ahead and... Man, everything I have sucks here at this point as far as facing the dwarves. If we were going to go for 2 turns, I probably would have been better off to just throw a few of these Phoenix units in there. The dwarves would have struggled with those. I'm just going to throw a couple of Silver and Garden here just because I have the extra money. We'll hit negative upkeep, or negative income, but we'll make up for it as quick as we can. There we go. This game kills me with the load times, even on an NVMe. What kind of load times? The only one that's kind of a long load time for me is like loading into a campaign. The turn-ins are really fast, and loading into battle is fairly fast. How do your load times compare to what I have? Because I'm running an NVMe as well. Just out of curiosity. Yeah, okay, I figured they would siege me there because then I won't get my units. That was actually a smart move by the AI. That's what they should have done. They don't make a lot of smart moves, but that was one of them. They took advantage of me not using the local recruitment slots in time. We're gonna fight this, because why not? What's going on, Appius? Imrik has hype? I hope so. There's some hype for Imrik.
The Dragon Tamer!
What's the specs? 9700K, 200 turns in. I mean, I'm running a 9900K, 2080 Ti, Intel 660p SSD. The Intel one's not the fastest SSD out there, but John Smith super chatted. What is my thing? Oh my gosh, my overlay worked. Thank you, John. Appreciate it. I'm surprised my overlay worked here. Love the stream. Did they add any new dragons in the DLC? Yes, they did. I've got them all right here. In fact, yeah, I have all of the unique ones. So here is, and I forget the name of this particular mount. If someone can help me out in chat, but this is Imrik's personal mount. You can see I've got some disgusting stats on it at the moment, and by disgusting I mean wonderful. Here's Shakalot the Calamity. It's a black dragon that he takes control of. See its stats here. It's a pretty cool one. I'm trying to remember the name of this one. Brew War, Protector of Life, Poison Attacks, Anti-Infantry. got Lamero the Frozen Breath. He comes with a Frost Breath attack. Frostbite attacks. Heavy damage, obviously. We got Imrath the Eternal here, if that's how you say that. Imrath the Eternal. He's got this ability here, Primal Rage. It's pretty awesome. Unbreakable. Huge damage. And then we've got this one. It's the latest one we picked up. This is Gordonar, Champion of the Flame. And check this out. Rebirth. Yeah, this is just some, this is Spanky the Destroyer. He's not an actual DLC dragon. And actually, all these dragons are in the free DLC, by the way. We just named him that. He's a sun dragon that we named. Anyway, yeah. Is that, Minaith? Minaithmir? Minaithmir? I can't say the name right, yeah. Anyway, what level does he unlock on? It wasn't super high. It wasn't like the usual, like, 20-something, I don't think, for all that stuff. SSX says, got a cheap AMD build from 4 to 5 years ago, and turns are just fine. Faster RAM and SSD might be the game changer. Yeah, I mean, one of the best upgrades you can make to any computer running this, obviously having a nice graphics card plays a role. But if you're having slow load times and stuff like that, an SSD, like if you don't have an SSD, get one. It'll make a big difference.
My tower is yours.
It makes a big difference, even with older hardware.
Spearman, as you say.
Definitely agree with that.
I am ready. Noble, brave and true. Assur noble, noble lord.
Okay, I keep hitting the wrong buttons. Give me just a second, folks. I'll get it right eventually.
Shall be done.
Definition of crazy right there.
Prince Imrik.
Gotta refresh something real quick. Give me just a second. Refresh my chat page here. That's what I thought. YouTube was telling me that we still only had 29 people here, and I'm not worried about the number of people here per se, but I wondered what it actually was. Yeah, got a couple hundred folks here. Thank you all for joining tonight. It's fantastic to have you here. If you've been around the channel, then thanks for being here. If you haven't and you're here for the first time, well, guess what? Thanks for being here. Same thing.
We will obey.
Appreciate you all being here and watching tonight. If you have any questions, let me know down in the chat as far as about Imrik. If you want to see game settings, graphics settings, more about the units, want me to click on, I'll try to do it. I may not be able to get to them all, but I'll try and let you all see what you want. This is out tomorrow if you're wanting to go get it. I don't make reviews of games because I'm a terrible game reviewer, because if I see a game I like, I typically just buy it. So people be like, Air, do you think it's worth it? Well, sure, but I think all of them are worth it. That's a decision you have to make. So what I try and do is I play the game, and if you all like it and you think it's worth it for you, well, guess what? You can buy it. And if you don't want to buy it, feel free to just watch me play it. Or if you don't want to watch me play it, then, you know, I'm supposed to have a paint drying stream at some point. I haven't done it yet, and people are still holding me to it. Do I prefer Eltharion or Imrik? Yeah, that's a good question. In multiplayer, I don't know, Imrik's gonna be really tempting. Wow, man, we are getting slaughtered by that artillery. In multiplayer, I might like Imrik. It's gonna depend on whether I want someone on a dragon, but at the same time, like, I feel like Eltharion has a lot of tools for multiplayer too with high magic. He's gotta have temper. Look at this, man. They've almost deleted a whole unit of Silverin Guard before my sister's ever even got in range. Yowza. Let's go do something about it. I guess I have all these dragons. Maybe I should put them to work.
Noble born. Finish them. As you say. Serve the king. A pace. Noble.
Orders, of course. Calling the wind.
It's so hard to dish out all these breath attack orders. It takes like 3 minutes.
Son of Ulfwan!
Laying death!
Noble!
Oh, my poor noble. Get out of there. Get out of there. Run.
As one! Together!
Oh, thank goodness dwarves can't stop a chariot.
The glory of Imrik! The light of Calador!
I don't think we actually need a channeling spire, but we're gonna channel regardless.
The crown prince ascend!
Could use a little help over here, bud. A little help this way. Wow, man, our noble healed a lot from that potion. That's pretty awesome. Well, you know, I came to fight this thinking that I would do better than the auto-resolve. I probably haven't, but, you know, whatever. It was enjoyable to get some revenge in person.
Ball sends me!
It was enjoyable to get a little personal revenge here.
The king!
Forward!
Let's just move out of the way and let our sisters kill these slayers.
Spearman!
Horn guns? Ooh, man. Dragons do need guns on their horns. Use the horn? I think I did. Yeah, that channeling spire we don't need because my mage wasn't in the army. We've got to get her back in there. Let's see how many more times the dwarves can single themselves out to be destroyed by my dragon army. Be curious. Yeah, it's a lot of dragons, that's right. Yeah, we put them all in the one army just for fun. Just for the lols. Just for the lols.
Mage of Ulfwan, I sense items of power.
The Oath Keeper.
Gotta push forward as far as we can. Make our Silverin Guard as decent as they're gonna be. This noble took a shellacking and managed to survive it all. It's pretty impressive. What's the other? Neither of these is particularly helpful at the moment, but I want to run one of them rather than nothing. What's Imrik's tagline? I don't know. What do you all think Imrik's tagline is? Get a dragon or get out? Too fast, too dragon? How to tame your dragon? Oh wait, why are you running? What's wrong, stunties? Thought you came to fight. This is a war of the beards, right? Not a retreat of the beards? Brian, thank you. Far Too Kind Sir says, been following you since the Wood Elves campaign. Holy cow, man, that's awesome. Just wanted to say thanks for all the cheese-free tips and tricks over the year. I don't know if they're always cheese-free. I mean, I have about 8 dragons in my army right now, so I can't claim they're all cheese-free. But hey, thank you so much, Brian. Very kind, sir. Thank you for all the years of viewership. I am a little bit shocked that I haven't managed to drive you away after all this time. Why would I pay these guys for... Yeah, whatever. Get out of here. Yeah, thank you. It's awesome. It's pretty humbling to know that there's so many awesome people out there
I serve the
that
king.
just really enjoy watching the videos, and it's a cool feeling. It's a cool feeling. Watch this. Do you think we can you think we can possibly trick the stunties here? I don't know what the chances are. Oh, no, we're too close. Oh, wait, no, man. Ah, I moved on the wrong one, so we didn't have enough movement range. I was going to try and trick the stunties with a, like I was going to drop into an ambush stance all of a sudden. Yeah, we're going to run negative, but once we retake a few settlements, we should be able to get it to work out. I'll just use this army, like I'll position it in key places to try and attract the dwarves into a fight against my settlements. If we had trade, we wouldn't be having any money issues, but CA gave us a port settlement that can't trade with other port settlements, so yep, makes a lot of sense. I've been meaning to go into the Discord and ask them if they intended that to be that way. Oof. Well, that sucks. We couldn't get there in time. Gonna lose some more money. Run, dwarfy! Run for the hills. Flee for your life. We can't let them take any more settlements, though, because eventually they're going to start hurting our income too much. And I won't be able to maintain all these beautiful dragons.
Onward for Canada.
You know what?
As you are.
It's not real likely, but I'm going to use the ambush stance just to see if I can trick the AI into not knowing where I'm at. These guys may take off in the other direction, and I may end up having to chase them. But I'm going to use the ambush stance to see if it lures any of these guys back in. Just see if we get lucky. We're just going to see what happens. Throw a net out there, see what we catch. I really don't like any of this stuff right now. Sure, whatever. Just start researching something. Sting a Marine. Thank you for the 5, he says. This one's for Mrs. Air. Thanks to her for letting you do all this stuff for us. She is pretty awesome. Have to admit. She's the greatest. I'll tell her you said thanks. She'll appreciate that. But yeah. She's very supportive of the work I do on here. Big reason. In fact, I mean, I was making videos for quite a long time. It worked. See? There we go. There we go. Get out of here. Get your trash out. Yeah, I was about to get married, and oh look, they brought in another army, so now they want to fight me with both. This is gonna be annoying.
I'll win.
I wonder if we can retreat and only have to fight one.
Withdraw.
Let's see. Maybe not. Yeah, see, now we can single them out again. That's perfect. So yeah, this Mrs. Air and I were about to get married, and I told her, I was like, hey, I do this YouTube thing. Back then, I was not monetizing anything, and YouTube finally offered me a partnership, and I was like, hey, I was gonna probably quit this video making when we get married, you know, just to make sure we always have enough time together, and I was like, they offered me this partnership thing, should we try it? You know, and she's like, yeah, you should do it, you like this, you shouldn't quit it. And I was like, well, you know, that's cool, it's a nice answer. And so she supported me in it, and I decided to do it, and yeah, it's been great. I feel like we have to attack him now, but this is going to be an underground battle, and I hate underground battles, but we kind of have to do it.
They are nothing.
Because underground battles allow the dwarves to protect themselves a lot easier, so it's not my favorite. But yeah, I would have probably quit streaming. Just out of fear that, you know, I didn't want her to feel like it was something taking away time for us, but she encouraged me to keep doing it. Yeah, she's fantastic.
Prince Imrik.
Spearman!
Yes.
Here we go. Let's maybe try and throw some of these white lions on the flank where they're less likely to take tons of missile fire. Maybe they'll be more effective. Alright, well they have a big artillery advantage. we have the sisters. I've got to go open my window real quick. Getting way too warm in here. I have AC, but this is a small room, and I have a 9900K and a 2080 Ti all in the same system, so it's a space heater. My computer is like a 200 or 300 watt space heater.
I will go. Noble.
I can like feel all the hot air coming out from underneath my desk because my computer's down there. There's like a stream of hot air coming right up past me, like onto my face from out of the computer. This room's just too small, so it ends up getting warm, despite the fact that I have AC, because the AC doesn't run all the time, right? So it's a central AC, so it doesn't just run all the time. This is kind of an interesting one. I wonder if we can bait some of their cannon ammo.
Direct me as one.
Cannons are a little trickier to... Oh, actually you.
I never tire.
Come on up here, let's see what we can bait. So this is going to be an example of something they should fix on the AI. This is going to actually be a fairly tough battle, because they're going to damage me so badly on the approach. I mean, they're going to damage me fiercely, but if I can get the AI... Yeah, look, they're stupid. This is on a very hard difficulty setting, by the way. They're going to fire all their ammunition off at a single entity target. So, what I was saying earlier about making the game more difficult by tweaking a few small things with the AI, here's a good example. I'm going to be able to pull off all their cannon ammunition by doing this, and then the stunties will have little recourse against my dragons. If I bring in a blob of dragons, they won't be able to do squat. So, if anybody didn't believe me about this being a bigger problem with the game than stuff like they did in the Proving Grounds beta, then here's your evidence. Here's your evidence. Jack Shadow, thank you for the 20. You're far too kind. It says, Air, I love your content. Been a subscriber since you started your Carthage campaign from Rome 2. Man, those were good times. Not good times for Rome 2 because it released in such a mess, but good times as far as just, you know, being the heir of Carthage, getting a new Carthage campaign is pretty fantastic. Keep being awesome. Thank you. You're very kind, Jack. Thank you for all the years of viewership. I'm thinking back on that Carthage campaign. Does anybody remember what the Civil War was like on those Rome 2 campaigns when the game first released before they updated it? It was just like a doom stack came down from a fleet of UFOs, and there was like 7 or 8 armies of like gold chevron everything right next to your capital all of a sudden. Like just completely random. And it would just start ripping apart your empire while you were 1,000 miles away fighting some other totally unrelated war. It was awful. There were so many things wrong with Rome 2 when it launched. And the surprising thing is, like, you go play that game now, Rome 2 is a solid Total War game. It is really good. I can't believe that thing went from probably the worst release in the history of Total War to, I mean, it is a good game. Now, I think they charged too much for it still. I think they still had it for $60 not too long, which is way too much for that game, but it's a good game. If they were pricing it around, like, you know, 30 or something, I think it'd be pretty awesome. But, I mean, they put a lot of work into it over the years and really made right on it. It's still not quite the successor to Rome Total War that I would have dreamed of, but, you know, it was very good in the end. Very good. Much improved. Thanks, Jack. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for being here from way back in the Carthage campaign. I remember taking the selfie in front of the gates of Rome with Hannibal. Heir of cheese, folks. Heir of cheese. The Dawi are just taking the cheese like a rat, a hungry rat. Cheese for the cheese gods, yeah. It was always super elite stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's like rebels, and they would have like the most battle-hardened, well-armored, well-equipped troops, and it's like, yeah, rebels. That's what they are. Come on, let's get this over with. Just, I need like a quintuple fast forward here or something. I don't even like doing this because it's boring, but I mean, I'll do it when I gotta do it. So again, patch this. Make me lose this battle and I'll be like, dang man, I'm stupid. How'd I let myself get caught by the AI like this? Then I have to deal with that, right? But hey, I mean, if I can take the W from him, then that's what I'm gonna do. Derek says, heck yeah, watched your stuff early back in the day. Love to see someone else who loved Rome and Rome 2 as much as I did. You know, I stuck with Rome 2 despite all the trouble. I hated to see that that was what happened, like that's what they released. It was very disappointing, but I feel like Creative Assembly has been improving ever since then, so I don't know. Maybe in the longer term, maybe Rome 2 was a good thing. Maybe getting Creative Assembly to stumble like that and realize what a big mistake it was a good thing in the end. If it caused them to wake up and start doing better. Because I feel like a lot of their lessons learned have translated into games like Warhammer and 3K over the years. They've done so much better with DLC, they've done so much better with releases. Please rename this prince to White Goodman from Dodgeball. Is that the name? White Wit? What? I remember that movie, but I can't remember the name. Dodgeball. Dawi Dodgeball Leagues, folks. It's the majors. Okay, now what I'm gonna do to make these dwarves sorry that this is what they did is I think I'm gonna bring all my dragons in on this flank where they don't have as many thunderers, and I'm just gonna start ripping them a new Dawi anus on this flank and make them sorry. So, Dragon Squad, let's go. Dragon Justice League. You two. You two. You two. Alright, here comes the Dragon Justice League. Oh, this thing's still firing. Come on, keep dodging. Why is it taking so long for this thing to empty its ammo out? Goodness sakes. So yeah, simple thing to fix with the AI right here. They need to fix this. Sure, it'll make me potentially lose this battle, maybe not lose this battle. I don't know. I may be over cautious here. I'm not sure. But something simple to fix. Take away some of the cheese. The players get a better challenge from the AI. Think if you couldn't cheese like this, and the AI catches me out with, you know, my armies, as this is at the moment. Why is this? What the? Just scoot up. There you go. Okay. I'm gonna come unleash an unholy rain of dragon breath all over these Dawi.
Making my way.
I've got lots of presents for these Dawi.
Mage. Setting forward.
Locating. Behold as I march.
Oh man, that was good. You think a little fire is gonna hurt my dragon? Yeah, that's right. You better get moving, Dawi. You're gonna get chewed up. Here, I got an idea. Mage, you stay behind. Alright, the rest of the Dragon Justice League, let's go create a blob for our mage to work with. Oh, look at this back here. Look at this back here. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Go, 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 go. Make it so. Make it so.
Orders.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, huge blob. Huge blob. Huge blob. We're gonna play blob ball. Yeah. Where's my mage? Get up here. Come on. Come on, hurry, hurry, hurry. We're We got a job to do. Here it comes.
Moving out. It shall be.
All right, the Dragon Justice League, folks, for your entertainment.
Guardian of order.
All right, dragons, come on back. Come on back. Get on out of there. Oh, what? There's a cannon over here? Not on my watch.
Orders. It shall be.
Let's get rid of these gyros real quick.
Following orders!
Dragon Blob for the win. Boy, we did so much damage. That big blob back there, that was hilarious. That was hilarious.
Brave and true. Right away.
Let's help out our troops a little.
Might of the volcano.
Okay, let's pick some targets.
To battle.
Go over here. Alright, I need the Dragon Justice League to reunite. And we're gonna go get rid of some Thunderers here in a minute. Because the Thunderers are some of the only real threats to us still.
The phoenix rises.
Ready.
Alright, sisters.
Maintaining order.
Start busting this infantry blob right here.
To the blade.
As soon as we get rid of the Thunderers, our dragons can kind of operate with impunity. And it shouldn't take us long to get rid of Thunderers here. They should tear her out rather quickly. Sisters are raining in death all over that blob. It's going to be kind of hard to break the stunties because their leadership is so good.
Spearmen!
As you say.
Spearmen!
Alright, the Justice League is nearly complete with its mission back here.
Challenge for the Damask crop.
Awaiting orders. To order.
Alright, now let's come finish things off. Let's go pick off the rest of their infantry. We're getting a little bit chewed up over here, but it's okay, we'll be back.
Kill them.
Just target that blob for a minute. And in fact,
Move one made.
give them a little present.
Draw back.
Let's, oh, those are Longbeards. We can't tear at them, but we can basically kill them in a single charge. Spread out some pain all over these Dawi. Actually, kill that Lord. Alright, Justice League back in the air. And let's go breath attack this big blob. Look at that Dwarf Lord. Get him, sisters.
Orders. Forward. Moving out. My power is yours. To war. My power is yours. I go then.
That's the end of that, folks. A big, ugly battle, but a victory. A victory. If I did lose anything, it's not going to be anything I can't reclaim pretty quickly, like Silverengard. And we'll pick up quite a bit of loot off of wrecking these stunties. Can someone type in the uptime thing and let me know how long I've been streaming? For some reason that doesn't show up on this Streamlabs OBS over here.
Calador rejoices.
Yeah, we lost a couple Silverin Guard. Oh no!
Fit only for
Not my Silverin Guard. What am I gonna do?
I serve the king. Imrik.
We should be able to
Make
completely
haste, Asor!
finish.
How can I assist?
No, we can't. Crap. They're just outside my
last.
range to like totally finish
Can
those
I
armies.
offer assistance?
Just get back in friendly
As
territory.
you are.
Let's pass off a couple of these
Honor
Silverin Guard.
calls. Moving out.
Really?
The dragons shall wake. A simple crusade.
Combine! Like, why?
Lethal grace given forth.
What? What is going on? How come I can't combine these two armies?
I serve the king.
Thank you. Is it because that message was up or something? Here, hang on. I got an idea. Let's merge
Your
these.
instructions.
And now, do this.
Traveling. It was never in doubt. Going forth.
Okay.
At your service.
Yeah, you all can head back in
Entering
the settlement.
garrison. Greatest of the dragon princes.
1 hour, 7 minutes. Okay, yeah, we still got some time. Thanks, Appius. Thank you, Derek. Hatters. Appreciate it. Need to close notifications. Are you talking about something on Streamlabs? Right, once my Silverin Guard hit top rank, they ought to be decent.
As it was meant to be.
Oh, we gotta close notification. I get it, yeah. I thought you were talking about something else. Yeah, close the notifications in order to merge the two armies. Yep. That's definitely what it was. Okay.
All Calador rejoices.
Well, let's see where those Dawi armies go. See if they go to Mount Greyhag or if they fall back further west. Okay, yeah. Okay, one went to Greyhag. That's good. We'll kill them there and take back the settlement. And then we'll go west and retake what's ours. I wonder if we can get anybody else to join us in this war against the Stunties. Just for fun. We got so much influence. We could probably influence just about anybody. We're a little bit wounded, but we're just gonna push on. We're gonna come over here and hit Mount Greyhag hard and fast. We're not gonna let these
Lord
guys
of the Phoenix Court.
replenish. No replenishing. Not on our watch. We really need trade. That's really what's hurting me the most here, is we just don't have trade. Some of these buildings are very expensive. I don't want to spend the cash on them at the moment.
Guides are
I mean, I've already got like the little income buildings in a lot of these places. Building them up to another level won't really help. I'm gonna sit on my money just in case I gotta go negative for a while. I probably have enough to not have to be quite this scared, but I'm gonna do this. Okay, they're falling back. It's good. They fall back, I'll push forward. We do need a second army. Or else we won't be able to hold back from them like coming into the lands that we've taken. It's the downside of having a Doom stack like this, is that we're all concentrated in one spot. Makes us very, very powerful, but downsides as well. Did y'all like that blob I created? Then Chain Lightning, Burning Head. Did you like that Dawi blob?
I decree death.
I found it rather entertaining.
At all. I claim it for cut.
Seeing Dawi get wrecked in a big blob is just, it's fairly entertaining business, I'm not gonna lie. We need to build walls. So I am gonna build up Grey Hag here, and I'm gonna tear this down so I can start building the walls sooner. And then we'll rebuild it. But yeah, we gotta put walls in all these settlements just to slow down the Dawi if they push back against us.
Ulfuan Prince.
Kind of thinking we should go ahead and put a few more troops in this army. Don't really like any of these troops versus the Dawi, other than the flyers. Just more lions would be about the only real viable thing to throw here. And honestly, the white lions get killed pretty easy, so I don't know how many of them I want to throw. Let's just hold off for a moment. We gotta immediately go push back on Crookback Mountain and put some pressure on the dwarves, because they're gonna be sending their armies back any moment. Look, the lizard has been sailing around. I'm surprised they haven't attacked Calador. I wonder if Tyrion... Here, I got an idea. We need to get Tyrion on our side and see if he can help push back these lizards. AP archers, yeah, sisters would be handy. But the problem with sisters, they're not bad. They're still good against the dwarves, but they have magic attacks, and it's really not ideal because dwarves have an innate magic resistance, so you're going to lose some of your damage value on sisters.
A dragon
But
has appeared.
they're also armor piercing, which in the end probably makes them as good
Crown Prince.
as anything else, but I don't know. What do y'all think? To sister or not to sister against the dwarves?
Onward for
That is the
Calador.
question.
Calador's champion.
Not like
Where are you going, Skulf? Why don't you stop? Let's have a little chat. Let's talk about things, shall we? Wait, why am I missing units here? Really? It auto-resolved out a bunch of my sisters? I didn't notice that a minute ago, but I did now. Really? Really, CA? You've seen the last couple of battles that I won? Didn't lose any units in that one huge one? And then you're gonna knock out a couple of my sisters on a freaking bullcrap auto-resolve on an unwalled settlement? Get out of here. How would those dwarves have ever gotten close to my sisters? Come on. Ugh. Oh, that's making me salty. That's getting me real salty. Sure. Yep, the dwarves got to my sisters with their iron drakes. That makes a lot of sense. Unarmored, short-range dwarf skirmishers
How
gonna
can
get
I
through
assist?
all them dragons.
Can
And get
I
to my
offer
sisters.
assistance? You may look upon.
There is not enough CA please to express what I'm feeling right now towards that. There is no
Ready to
amount of
serve.
CA please that can fill the gap. Where are my sisters? I recruited them before. Am I missing something? We tear down the Handmaiden building? Huh? What? When did I tear down the Handmaiden building? Guess I did. Yeah, I guess I did. I don't know how else that would have happened.
Imrik.
Alright.
Ready for anything.
Well. Garbage. Let's see what we can do here. I can get one right here.
Loyalty is all.
I could just grab a couple of units here for the moment. I mean, adding the Omen of Assyrian to all these dragons, that is tempting. It is very tempting, actually. Yeah, we're doing it. I just did that. Because we didn't have enough flyers in this army, in case anybody was wondering.
Dragon Rider.
I'm just gonna throw the Pure Main Company in here for a few turns.
Prince of Calador. We will prevail.
Lost the recruitment building for them. Did I? What did they take? Oh, the recruitment building is probably at Crookback Mountain.
Master of
Ah,
Dragons.
there it is.
Greatest
Yes,
of the
yes, sir. The recruiting building was at Crookback Mountain. I remember now. It's coming back to me. We built it there. Thank you. The dwarf sprinters killed your sisters. Oh man, come on! Man, dang! And look where he's going. Look where he's going. Even with the full army. No, he's not going to attack Ashridge Mountain, where my army's at. What's he doing? He's going straight to the settlement with no walls. Straight to the settlement with no walls.
Indeed, to have the ear.
Because why fight when you can avoid a fight?
Boundless courage.
All this stuff sucks.
The dragon shall wake. The star
Where's the
Lord
Reaver bow, man?
strikes.
I'm gonna wreck me some Dawi
Aye.
right here.
Step back.
We are gonna wreck some Dawi.
These fools have no chance. They will know Calador's name.
Yes, they will. We don't have time for a bunch of
I
sieging.
always do.
Ponfar. Sisters of Avalon go through the Vulcan Ponfar. Oh boy. Is that how Ulthuan gets repopulated? Oh my gosh.
Awaiting orders.
All right. I am gonna go ahead and just assault the walls, and I'll just use my dragons to help my units knock out everything on the wall. I'm not gonna put my sisters up front because I don't want them to take all that extra fire from the Dawi. Though I may go clear the way of Thunderers before we get into a proper fight here. What am I forgetting over here? Arcane Phoenix.
Prince Imrik.
Oh boy, we got a few flyers. Yeah, they got some Thunderers up on the wall. I'm gonna go shut those Thunderers up and then move my infantry up close enough to attack.
For duty.
We're already under artillery fire. That's fantastic.
White Lions. Forward.
Following Athua.
Glory is mine.
Okay.
Crown Prince moving.
Get over there.
Orders.
Alright.
Prince Imrik.
Just, come on, fly over here. Fly over here. Come on. Gotta hurry, because I'm getting shot. Okay, let's get our infantry moved up. Dragon's got us covered. Kind of temporarily keep some of their skirmishers in check. There we go. The Dali won't be able to fight my dragons very well on the wall.
It shall be done.
Come on, get over here. Sisters, I'm gonna let you guys sit back with range and just do your thing. Where's the dwarf artillery? Let's go, oh, here's another thunder. Let's take it out of the game. The more thunderers are out, the better. Actually, I'll tear the gate down, get up here.
As you say, as you say.
Oh, I forgot we have this hammer. Never mind. To click it on a unit up here?
Will be done.
Whatever, just climb the walls. You can use the hammer to break down a wall too, I think. Should have done that, but I was just trying to be in a hurry. Get away from all these slayers, just let those few get away. Let's bring our dragons back over here and just help clean this up. Our dragons are having an absolute field day with the Dawi up here on the walls. I think a well-placed breath attack will be pretty appropriate. Yeah, right there. Right there. Lay it on him. Lay it on him, Lamero. Or no, it wasn't Lamero. Woo! Hey, how about Thorgrim gets attacked by a bunch of big angry birds? And not the kind from the mobile app. I don't know how Thorgrim's still alive, but let's make him dead. Okay? Really no reason for him to still be alive, let's make him dead. Stunties are getting cover because they're all crammed up in that gateway. Alright, get back up and we'll charge him again. There's no way he'll survive that. Probably doing more damage to my own dragons now at this point too. Let's get off the walls. We got all these extra dragon breaths. Let's put them to use. Come on, get up here, mage. There we go.
Prince Imrik.
Up in the air.
It will be done. Acknowledged.
Get up in the air. My sisters just do their thing. Let's bring the lions and some spears down here to help out.
It shall be done. Spearmen, for the king! The dragon tamer!
Alright, I don't know how this guy's getting stuck on the ground by whatever the daw we have here, but had about enough of it. Probably a pretty big risk of friendly fire here, but I'm gonna take it. No? Is he gonna do it? Do it. Oh, vertical dragon breath. There's the Slayers. I don't think they're gonna perform all that well here. Alright, that's the end of Thorgrim.
Phoenix Sun!
Let's go get rid of some of these Slayers over here. Move these sisters over here where they won't get hit by the tower, but they can keep sending support fire in.
Spearman! Asa, advance!
A glorious challenge!
Outward mage!
breath attack these Slayers real quick. Actually, I'm gonna save that for the town center.
Behold the majestic!
Okay, let's get out of here.
I will claim it!
Let's go give a beating to the stuff at the central area.
Orders received. Understood.
Acknowledged! For duty!
How are some of these fights still going on? I'm confused. Here, hold on.
Prince Imrik!
Group 1, let's come finish this real quick.
They die!
How many kills does Snowball have? 86, not bad.
It will be done.
Alright, should be able to terrorize all this crap they got up on the wall. Alright, now let's get out of here. And I'm gonna take a dump on these Slayers real quick too. Come on, get down from there. How are we dying with Silverin Guard to Slayers? Like,
Taking position!
probably because they don't have their martial prowess. I don't know, they still have 56 defense and a bunch of armor. I don't really understand how Slayers are doing any damage.
Eradicate them!
Guess just because they have a high attack value. Kind of the same way that the Scolder Guard hasn't even wavered up here.
Set by the
Slayers ain't gonna slay
I
that.
seek glory!
More Slayers over here. Just gonna put an end to that too. Alright, Silverin Guard, do you guys think you can handle like the 4 Slayers we left for you?
Direct me.
I don't think that's a very big lift.
Seal.
Glory of Imrik!
Get him, Imrik. Let's finish this stuff off too. I love dragon lobbing the stunties. It's just strangely satisfying. I know some of you may not like it, but I really do. It is very satisfying. Watching like almost all their Slayers die in one massive beastly charge. Emphasis on beast.
Full sentry! For the dragons! Behold as I march! Moving out! Battle hall!
Pursuer! Bend to my will!
The Crown Prince ascend! Locating! Dragon Prince!
Okay, I think all that's left is Slayers.
Suffer my life! Attack!
Really? There's Slayers still alive over here? What do you guys think? We got enough dragons? More dragons? I like how the Omen of Assyrian's in here now too. That poor mage thrown into melee with so much magic. Well, I mean, it's dwarves. I didn't really have all the dwarves in a position where I wanted to use her magic. But yes, she did have a lot of magic that I didn't use. What magic would you have wanted me to use on these stunties?
Sent by the Force!
Burning Head, I guess, but I didn't have a whole lot of places to get one off. Angram! Thanks for the 10. Says, wear the Gucci glasses. Also, did you know Henry Cavill voices Eltharion's War Master of Hoeth? He gets in the beginning. I did not know that he voices him. Voices him? Who is Is Henry Cavill like an actor? I'm not familiar with him. But that could just be me. Yeah, if we get another army, we'll do some more traditional, like Phoenix Guard, Sword Masters, all that kind of stuff. Could have taken the walls with less damage. With piercing bolts and more dragon breaths, yes. We could have definitely taken the walls with less damage. No question. Superman, the new one. Ah, okay, Superman.
Never in doubt.
Played Geralt in the Witcher TV series, too. That's cool.
Tribute is owed.
I did not know that. I learned something. You all are teaching me. You tore down my handmaiden building, you stunty scum. Not exactly happy about it either. And I can't put defenses because here's Ungram going straight for the closest unwalled settlement.
Imrik.
Who are these guys' enemies, by the way?
I am the High King. I will hear you beg now.
Well, we've knocked them down quite a bit. I think they were strength rank 1 or 2. We've knocked them down fairly considerably. The green skins, huh? Grimgore's Ard boys? Let's play a little game. Let's have a little fun. What's up, Grimgore?
But do it quick.
I will do it quick, but I'm not going to make you an offer in that way. I'm going to use this thing known as intrigue at the court. We're going to have a little fun here. Where's Grimgore's Ard boys? Let's improve the relations. Grimgore. Have a little fun. Who else could get pulled into this war with the stunties that isn't already at war with them? Grimgore's already at war with them, I know, but I'm gonna have a little fun. Like, see if I can get an odd alliance put together. And of course, I'll just, you know, destroy all the greenskins afterwards too, but see if we can use our influence to wreak some havoc.
At your service.
What's up?
If what you seek is for the greater good, my sword is yours.
Well, let's have a non-aggression pact then, shall we?
No.
Well, okay, jerk. Why do y'all hate me so much? Aren't I a dragon prince like everyone else?
We're under siege.
Oh man, did you give me enough sea guard? Hey Regina, am I gonna get those awesome, like, elf magic towers that wreck everything at Ball's Anvil? No one wants to do anything about it? You're just gonna let the lizards come up on Ulthuan? Everybody, we're good with that?
Welcome, brothers.
Ay, ay, ay. Any other high elves that hate me that we need to have a little discussion? Alright. Oh man, I don't have those good towers. How do you get those good towers, Regina? What brings those towers in? Is it only at the gates? Like those Eagle Gate settlements and stuff?
Glory awaits.
Let's see. Do I want to spend the rest of my... I've only got 3 skill points. I don't think we have enough to get Lightning Strike, which would have been good, but we don't. So I might as well just do this. Upgrade the settlements to the highest level. Okay. Yeah, those towers are absolutely insanely awesome. Seems like you can get a lot done with just those towers working for you.
Upon me.
Gotta have the highest wall in the settlement. Oh my... Wow. Wow. I'm impressed. Ungram came and fought the settlement he needs to fight. I almost don't know what to say.
Prince of Caledor.
I'm lost for words. I'm going to
The dragon shall
move
wake.
around in an ambush stance
Mastery is
and see if we can get over close enough to attack Ungram before he
I serve
takes a
the
swipe
king.
at my walls.
Lord of the Phoenix Court.
That's kind of really cool. Sun Shard. Potion of Healing. Poison attack. Extra armor piercing. Yeah, that's good enough for now. We can lock a unit down? That's cool. Holy cow, that is a lot of melee defense and armor. That's pretty cool. Get a ward save there. Let's armor these guys up, because they're about to be in a potentially rather large fight. I don't know about magical attacks being good against the Dawe here. I mean, that one's pretty good. 18% weapon strength is pretty big. Ward save. Potion of toughness. Okay. Alright.
Dragon.
It's taking all of Imrik's items. Is this supposed to be Imrik's armor? Imrik's tough enough though right now. I don't mind sharing. I don't mind sharing. Imrik's pretty safe at the moment. So I will have accidentally shared Imrik's items. How about that? What do we need for this? Grand repository. Oh, we were building one, by the way, when it got torn down. Oh, please get the walls up at Grey Hag. Gotta research something. All this stuff's kind of useless, to be honest, but it's like giving Sunfang to a random noble. I mean, he's got a dragon with 1,000 weapon damage. We gotta spread the goods a little. I'm not worried about Imrik's safety. He's pretty safe. I mean, Imrik could be going up there with like a dull, rusty spork on top of that dragon, and he would be a pretty big threat. It's not enough.
Loyalty is all. Be ready for anything. Follow the dragon.
It can't take too long or else he is gonna assault us.
Your
And
behest.
he'll probably win.
Caledor's champion. Onward for Caledor.
But if I get too close to him, he's probably just gonna take off running.
Boundless courage.
It's kind of a risk. He'll probably hit the settlement right now. I don't know if this is winnable or not.
A strong leader is needed.
Don't know if this is winnable or not. The Spork Lance instead of the Star Lance. He is using the Star Lance, by the way. Focus down the Croxigors. I'm a little more worried about what's going to happen on the walls. They got a lot of infantry to just plow right through me with, and nothing I have is going to be any good against what they bring on the walls. Like, everything I have is going to be terrible against what they throw at the walls. Our towers aren't really going to be able to do a whole lot, are they? I mean, their guys are mostly shelled up in these towers. I mean, we're not going to be able to knock down all their towers. I know I got a heap of Sea Guard, but if I just cram all my Sea Guard on the wall, aren't the Sea Guard just going to get overwhelmed eventually by all the Saurus and Skinkies? Like, I don't think that's going to go well. I'm kind of thinking... Let's take a look at the map here, what we got to our favor. So here's our victory point. Their guys have to all come here and get off on the walls. If I, like, for instance, could we station some Sea Guard like this and just shoot the crap out of all their guys while they're getting out of the towers and coming down off the walls and then, like, keep falling back?
Silver Hounds!
It's kind of what I'm wondering. And then over here, I'm kind of tempted to keep some Sea Guard on the walls, at least for just a moment. I may have to retreat when this stuff gets there, but if we can shoot up these Croxies in the Pop Hapak cohort, that would be big. Kind of have this be the Alamo back here.
It will be done. Brave and true. Silver Helms.
I just want to shower these guys with arrows in the right position. Like, we can set up a kind of a firing line here for anything that unloads on these walls and shoot it.
Lothern Seaguard.
White Lions.
I may move these White Lions out into a choke point a little further, so like when they come attack me, I may push these White Lions out to like here, and let them fight, and just let the Sea Guard like pile on while the Lions are fighting, to see if we can loosen them up enough. Alright, let's see what we can do. We're not going to be able to do a whole lot. Oh, it is the good towers! I mean, it looks like the good towers. I don't know if it actually is, but it sure looks good.
Lothern Seaguard. Arthur, attack!
Can I use Vol's hammer when they get on the wall? I think we can. I think we can use Vol's hammer when their guys get on the wall. Got a channeling spire that's going to do absolutely nothing for me. Chameleon Skinkos. Let's get rid of the Chameleon Skinks here. Ooh, that was a good shot. I think we can hit one of their units with Vol's hammer whenever they get on the walls. We gotta keep an eye on this door, because I do need to retreat before they... What the heck? They sent Chameleon Skinks up a ladder? What the actual... I gotta keep an eye over here and make sure and use Vol's hammer to good effect. Okay, we've caused a lot of damage here. The Papa Pot cohort's gone. We're gonna fall back. Okay. Get out there. Get out on the wall. Just see what happens. Ah, I didn't do any damage. What was that? That was garbage. CA, please. That was garbage. I expected something good there. Oh, crap. How are we taking damage over here? Pterodon Riders? Run! Run, you fools. Those skinkos are gonna be fast. Run! Don't turn around. Dang it, I'm losing men. Means I'm gonna lose ammunition. Okay, fall back. Fall back to the Alamo. Fall back to the Alamo. I'm blowing it, folks. I think I'm blowing it. That Ball's hammer was useless. Oh, come on! Stupid skinks. Hate you so much. Of course they have Fire Leech bolas.
Weapons ready.
Okay, fall back to the Alamo. Fall back to the Alamo.
Direct me! Advance! Following orders!
Unleash on them.
We will obey! As you
Oh,
say.
really? The skinks stopped chasing? Kill those Pterodon Riders.
Can I be praised? I will make my ancestors proud!
It will be done. Understood. Quickly now.
Enemy
Stupid
missile
missile-resistant
fire!
skinks. What are you doing? Get back here!
Without
I
question.
told you to shoot the Pterodon Riders, not walk all the way across the map.
Setting forth.
To battle!
Alright, let's see how much of our ammo we can put to good use. I've already lost more ammo than I should have, unfortunately.
Serve the king! The enemy is exposed!
We're doing a little damage. It's not fantastic, but... White Lions being White Lions here. Utterly sucking.
Northern Sea Guard! It will be done! Forward! Asser forward! Swiftly!
Onward. Understood. We advance.
We gotta turn more out into this alleyway.
They could not hide! Our foe is revealed!
And look at this. 4 kills. 4 kills. Useless.
Enemy troops! Northern Sea Guard! For Asturion!
For the Ever Queen.
Together!
I'm gonna have to go hold this blob up with my noble. Hope that he can hold while the Sea Guard
Orders received.
give these guys the business.
It shall be done. Northern Sea Guard. March.
He's gonna get chopped up by this Sarasol blood.
White Lions. For duty.
My lions got out of position over here.
Asher, advance.
Look at how bad the White Lions got chewed on by the cult of Sotek, or the cohort of Sotek. It's pathetic, man.
We are broken.
These White Lions are just garbage.
Noble! Moving out! Obeying orders!
Garbage lions of trash.
We will obey!
Orders received.
As one! Quick time!
See if I can soften up this Saras a little.
On me! Forward! Duty called!
Try and take him out of the game.
Northern Sea Guard.
These lions, 15 kills against skinks. 15 kills against skinks.
It will be done. Swiftly! Onward!
Did we get rid of the Saurus? Yes, we did. That's actually kind of big. I don't know how good our chance is, but we've got one. Oh, what the?
Serve the king!
They have a back way in? Freak!
We go!
Alright, the Alamo was not a good defensive
Northern
position.
Seagull, to battle!
Alright, everybody with ammo, fall back.
For duty!
Fall back.
By Ilario!
I've got to fix these Saurus with some Sea Guard who have expended their ammo.
Loyal! Weapons ready!
Stuff in my way I can't see.
Northern Seagull! Asher!
Yeah, this is not ideal.
Silver helms!
What's left over here? If these targets are softer, let's take our cavalry around this way. I need a couple of you guys with ammo to come sit behind these guys and just unload into that.
Moving out!
You have less ammo, so let's pull these guys back. Okay, silver helms. There's still one more Saurus spear unit, but if we can swing through here and get a rear charge on this before that Saurus spear unit intercepts, that would be huge. No, you're going the wrong way. Come on, freak.
Silver helms! Onward! For northward!
Come on, hurry, push through here. Push through. Okay, we got the Saurus getting flank shotted. Okay, get set up for a charge. You guys kind of blew it here.
Silver helms!
Okay, get in here. Just crush these skinks. Getting poisoned by these idiots back here. Can you all give me a little support fire and get rid of these guys? There we go. Now we're talking.
Orders understood!
Cohort of Sotek's gonna fight to the death. Alright, this is big over here. If we can win this fight against these Saurus, that's pretty good. They don't have a leader anymore. They're running short of units. Let's go ahead and pull our cavalry back up through here. It's not bad. It's not bad.
Northern Seagull!
Chase these Saurus scum off the field. Shatter them.
Orders received!
How come I can't click a dang order on these guys? Okay, they're already off the map. Good. Chase them off the map.
Orders received!
Chase them off the map. Alright, horsies, you really should be able to pull through just a couple of these guys, so I think we got it, folks. Where's all their units still? Okay, go off the map. Go all the way off the map. Get out of here. Get out. Oh, come on. Of course they came back from... What? What happened to this unit? Dang it. Where did I miss that? Crap! Where did I lose that? There must have been a unit over there and I didn't notice it, and now I've lost visibility to it. Crap. Let's go do some scouting. So we lost it to something over here. Yeah, it got pounded by something. I can see their corpses all over the ground. I wasn't paying attention. Let's go see what got them so I can be prepared. Alright, there's some skinks approaching over here. Just give them the business. Line up and we'll flank them. What's over here? What got my cavalry?
Moving out!
Saurus got them?
Syrian guides us!
Where are those Saurus warriors? I don't see them. A hidden sight line, or
For the Everqueen!
those guys didn't get them.
Hussar, forward!
Okay, rear charge these skinks. What are we up against still? 243 enemies. They moved. Okay.
Silver helms! For Oath One!
Alright, the skinks are now surrounded.
Understood! Understood! Northern Seaguard!
Lustrian scum.
Acknowledge!
Alright, I guess we just gotta crush these guys. I mean, this is one brave skink cohort there. Let's get all these skinks gone. That'll take 93 more off the, Oh my gosh, there it is, right there. We can't catch these chameleon skinks, but I have a plan for them. If we can... Come on! Give me a freaking break, man! Skinks stabilize while being out.
It shall be done.
How are these skinks stable? Bring the Lord over here, pound their face in. Let's pull back some of this blob here, because we're just getting hit by these freaking chameleon skinks. Never seen such brave skinks. In melee, losing, surrounded. You know what? We're not gonna rout. We're good. We're okay with this. Now they're getting attacked by a Lord in the back, losing decisively. Finally, waver. Still haven't broke. Outnumbered. There we go. Holy cow. It is possible to break them. Wow, these guys are just going right into melee. I don't know what their problem is, but that wasn't smart. Okay, the rest of the Saurus are coming in. Let's get everybody with ammo left to welcome them. Swing these guys around, make sure there's no more Saurus warriors that I'm unaware of. There we go. We did it! I didn't do a great job of it, but we did it. Yeah, it's on very hard, Appius. That explains the skink morale. That explains the skink morale. We did it. We didn't lose Calidor. There is a special building in Calidor that I really want, so I don't want to lose this settlement. And I've got to improve my relations with the rest of the elven factions so that they'll help me with stuff like this.
We are ill-suited to serve.
So we need to keep using our influence. How often can you do the secure influence thing to where it actually makes a difference? Because like you do and it says improved by 15 or whatever it is. How often can you use that? I knew it. I knew he was going to pull this crap. There's no way we're stopping this. Not with this army. It's not going to happen.
The Asur follow.
Dang it. Ungram, you sorry sack of stunty slime. Gonna rip the beard off his face and hang him with it. As many times as you want, the cost just increases unless you give it a few turns to go back.
The dragon's rage. Withdraw.
This is actually looking pretty kind to me.
These
I'm gonna take
fools
it.
have no chance.
Watch it kill my sisters.
All Calidor rejoices.
Okay, no, it's just Silverengard. Get out of here.
A donation.
Stolen by... They can steal the Sun Shard? Did we get it back? How can they steal a unique item like the Sun Shard? Boy, that's irritating.
You may look upon me.
Stunty scum.
Pride of Ulswan.
Well, we're knocking them down slowly but surely, like hurting their strength rate. Ours is down though because we lost a bunch of troops. They steal that, and then when we fight them, we don't get it back because I guess it wasn't equipped on them. That's really irritating. But look, the stunties are paying a high price for fighting us. Look at Grimgor. They're not going to be able to keep this fight up much longer. They're hurting. I think they're allied all the way up here because they had Ungram. But Grimgor's Ardboys and the Bloody Spears are hurting them bad back here, so the stunties are paying a pretty significant price for all this. This is why you should have kept the unique items on with the Lord.
Greatest of the Dragon Princes.
Okay, you got me, Regina. You got me.
Strategy
All right.
beyond compare.
Well, I think I do need to get going. Go spend some time with the wonderful Mrs. Air. It has been a fun stream. I appreciate you all being here tonight. It's a pleasure to stream with you. I'll have more content coming your way, too. More content. Hey, speaking of which, since this is going to be released tomorrow, if you're a member of the Discord, keep an eye out. I want to play some multiplayer battles. I've been covering a lot of campaign, which is great. I like campaign. But I want to play some multiplayer battles with you all, so keep an eye out in the Discord, and we'll be trying out some of these new troops and stuff. So, yes.
Loyalty is all.
Okay. Hopefully I'll see you all in the Discord. We'll play some games tomorrow. Maybe we'll stream some games soon, too, okay? I'll see you all later, and catch you on another stream soon. Heir of Carthage.